Chief Justice and Chairperson of the General Legal Council, Justice Sophia Ekufu, has warned newly enrolled lawyers the council will not hesitate to sanction persons who engage in professional misconduct. This comes as the GLC has in times past been called into action to deal with lawyers who have been accused of overcharging their client, among other ethical infractions. Addressing a ceremony to enroll the 2018 batch, the Chief Justice called on the new lawyers to aspire to become ethical professionals, like the late eminent statesman Justice VCRAC Crab. There is more in this report.
The annual ceremony, which is officially referred to as a session of the General Legal Council, brought together leaders of the bar and bench. 279 persons were to be called to the bar by the council. Clad in their wig and gown, they waited patiently as they were called one after the other to receive their certificates. The Chief Justice Sophia Ekufu first explained the nature of the legal profession.
Backed by the full weight and authority of the General Legal Council, to induct you, the newly and duly qualified persons, into the noble profession. There's no other profession that can call itself that. The practice of the law is not a noble profession, it is the noble profession.
She urged them to aspire to be like the late eminent statesman Justice VCRAC Crab.
For his tactical mediation of a constitutional crisis and conflict between the Prime Minister and Milton Obote and President Kabaka Mutesa II. But for all these interventions by Justice Crab, then known as Mr. Charles Crab, Uganda would have been plunged into civil strife soon after its independence. This is the impact each and every one of you can potentially have on your nation and on other nations.
The CJ warned professional misconduct will not be tolerated.
And I emphasize that the General Legal Council will not spare any lawyer who commits professional misconduct.
Some of the new lawyers spoke to JoyNews.
It's a mixed emotion, sadness, stress, happiness. I'm ecstatic, but then the most important thing is the battle is over, and hopefully from Monday we can start practicing, and that's where the real work begins.
Well, my expectations are that we move the frontiers of legal profession in this country beyond the normal litigation that we know. We should be venturing into other areas, more specifically the environment. That is my expectation going into the future.
The Ghana School of Law has meanwhile announced the professional program that used to be about a year and a half will now be 2 years.